In this video, you'll discover the disadvantages of playing badminton, ranging from serious to almost everything in between. Let's jump into it. Disadvantages of playing badminton. Number 1. Increased risk of eye injury. Today's badminton is faster, more athletic, and more technical than ever before. It's also prone to eye injuries. Research has shown that badminton accounts for 2/3 of all eye injuries in sports. A 5-year study of ocular injuries in sport found that badminton players suffer a higher number of eye injuries, 63, than all the other major sports players put together, 33. That is not the most worrying part. The same study found that badminton is the leading cause of traumatic hyphema, a common complication of blunt injury to the eye that cause permanent vision loss, with the sport responsible for 53.3% of all TH cases. Most eye injuries can occur when there is a smash, a shot that can travel up to 493 kilometers per hour, which is the record. Number 2. Your fellow double players can injure you. When I started playing badminton, I always shied away from doubles games. Little did I know that my limitation, not being able to find enough players for a doubles game, was probably a blessing in disguise. Here's why I'm saying that. A small study published in the British Medical Journal has found that of the 73 injuries the researchers observed in doubles badminton matches, more than half, 52, were caused by the doubles partner. In other words, your own teammate is more likely to injure you on a badminton court than a disgruntled opponent. This is as good a reason as you'd ever get to stick to singles. 3. Badminton can be expensive. Badminton isn't one of the most expensive outdoor games. That title has long been retained by golf, the favourite pastime of many millionaires and billionaires. Yet it isn't super cheap either. In addition to paying the hourly fee to rent a badminton court, you'll have to invest in a racket, shoes, and a shuttlecock. And if you take the game seriously, you'll also need to change your racket string every few months. All these costs might balloon out of your budget if you aren't careful. 4. Cannot be played alone. Here's the reason most of my friends stopped playing badminton as they graduated from high school. They weren't able to find a friend with enough empty time on their hands with whom they can play a game or two of badminton. Badminton isn't like jogging or swimming, where you can go solo. It requires you to find a partner who is willing to spend his free time with you. That is something easier said than done, as every former badminton player, now turned adult, can attest. That being said, it isn't impossible to practice beyond your own, because, for example, you could hit the shuttlecock up in the air on your own and practice many other different drills, and I'll put a link in the description to badminton drills that you can practice on your own in the description below. 5. Can tire you out. An average badminton player covers around 6.4 kilometers per game. In contrast, an average tennis player only runs 3.4 kilometers during a 3-set match, meaning badminton can cover twice as much distance in half as much time. This explains why professional badminton players look knackered at the end of the match. The effort they put in on the court is so intense that they need to have a full night's sleep to regain their energy levels. Badminton takes discipline to do frequently, especially as most of us have chores to do, both before and after the game. Some of us have physical jobs too. 6. Hard to earn a decent living out of it professionally. Let me tell you a secret about this sport. Earnings from your first rung of badminton competition or state level tournaments won't be enough to take care of you financially. Unless your family's backing you, you'd have to do a side job to make ends meet. Think there is nothing wrong with doing a side job to pursue your dream? You're right, except for the fact that badminton players earn a pittance compared to their fellow athletes who play football, basketball, or any sports with more fan following. That isn't only the case with amateurs. Even the best badminton players earn less than the top performers in other sports. For instance, Kento Momota was the highest paid badminton player in 2021, yet he made less money in the entire year, $506,000, than the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Stephen Curry, and top performers of other sports make in a week. So, if you want generational wealth, badminton may not be the sport to pursue professionally. Conclusion: badminton might have its fair share of disadvantages for those who play the game, but it still remains the perfect activity for anyone with an awareness of the drawbacks, because, let's face it, it's one of the best sports. Now, I have some questions for you. Which of the drawbacks mentioned above can you relate with the most? Do you feel badminton players should be paid more? Perhaps you have a question for me. Feel free to reach out to me in the comment section below, and I'd love to answer your questions and hear your feedback. We're also on Instagram at healthyprinciples_. And yeah, please share this video, like, subscribe, and have a really great day. Thank you.